Welcome to Inventor Camp Professor. I'm Sydney, your Inventor Camp Professor, with one of hundreds of online video tutorials available free at www.inventorcamp.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My goal is to be your personal Inventor Camp mentor, always available to show you the best ways to get to where you want to go in Inventor Camp. In this session, we'll be doing part 3 of our toolbox. We'll start by working on this simple corner over here. What we've done over here is use the option of simple corner, where what we want to do is just mill out the corner of this part over here. The geometry is just that edge over here, or anything coming from this point up until this point. Note the direction is important. This way it knows on which side to work. The toolpath will actually be just on these areas over here. In other words, it will start off with shorter toolpaths and then get into longer toolpaths, this way avoiding air cuts. If we were to take a look at our geometry, you'll see that I've chosen this edge over there. The tool that I will be using, again, we'll be using the 10mm end mill. And in our technology field, all we have to do is tell it our step over, half the diameter of our end mill, and the extension that we want to go past the part itself. We can also tell it whether we want to go one way or work zigzag back and forth. Let's take a look at our simulation, and you'll see that the tool will go down across the part until it finishes off the entire corner. Note, the tool always went only up until this area over here, having shorter passes in the beginning and the longer one towards the end, thereby avoiding the air cut. In our next operation, I'll be showing you this area over here, which we will actually be using the CNC machine to do broaching in those corners. What we do here is as follows. We use the option of broaching as shown over here. Our geometry is a sketch in the middle of that broach over there as shown over here. And in this particular case, I've done 2 of them, one over here and one over here. Note the direction of the geometry as well. And I will be using a broaching tool as shown over here. In my levels, we have our 10mm, and in our technology, we have our step, our maximum step, how much you want to step in each time we broach. And that's all there is to it. If I run my simulation, you'll see that the tool goes up and down every single time until it finishes broaching the part over here, and then it does the same on the other side as well. In our next operation, we'll be showing you the toolbox for working on multiple bosses as shown over here with a clear offset. If I were to open up the operation, see that the geometries are each individual boss. If I were to open up the geometry, these are the actual geometries I've taken. The direction does not make a difference. Again, I'll be using my 10mm end mill. And in my technology area, all I tell it is the clear offset and the step over. We'll take a look at our simulation, and you'll see that the toolpath goes around. And note how it easily clears each area and takes into consideration that the tool cannot go in here. It'll automatically work its way away around the entire boss as shown over here. This concludes part 3 of our toolbox. For more Inventor Camp Professor tutorials, please go to our website, www.inventorcamp.com, and look under the tab called Inventor Camp Professor. Thank you for joining us on Inventor Camp Professor. Take care and have a nice day.